Hi Cancer, it's Lynn from Devine Central. I am here with your November 2023 tarot reading. I'm going to pull a card in various aspects of your life and we'll just see what the month of November has in store for you. I'm going to switch cameras here and I think I'm going to get rid of myself because I want you to be able to see this deck. I am using the Tarot of Trees. I am doing this for my friend John, who just bought the deck, he said, because of me. So I thought it'd be fun to show it to him. All right, so we are already shuffled. Let's get going. We've got Four of Wands for work. Ace of Pentacles for finances. That's a good card, right? Oh, Justice for love. Oh, not always my favorite, but we'll take it. King of Wands for friends, family, social. And we're going to pull the Three of Pentacles for personal growth. That might be good. Then we'll ask Spirit at the end of the reading for just a little bit of advice for moving forward. Okay, let's start with work. We have the Four of Wands. Now, when I see this card, I always think that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I see this as a very stable work environment for you and a very pleasant place to be, getting along fine with everybody. But you know what? Sometimes we can get a little complacent with that. I think you're good at what you do, and it might be a month for you to allow other people to step in and let their star shine for a while, because you've always yours always has. And I think it's just good to invite other people into your limelight, into your success. All right, that's a good card for this month. It really is. Now, as far as your finances go, gosh, could we have gotten a better card than the Ace of Pentacles? To me, this is the only ace that tells us that we have earned the right to whatever success this month brings. All the other aces, it's like the hand of God reaches out and gives them this gift. This is the one ace where you have earned it, and you've earned the right to whatever is coming on your own. So we have success in the material world. Something is going to be coming for you. Maybe you're going to buy a new house. Maybe you are going to take a big trip. Maybe it's going to be money coming to you that you weren't expecting. Maybe it's just going to be just sheer good luck coming your way. But whatever it is, typically it's in the material world. So, it could be a new job. It could be a new relationship coming at you. It could be, some good news coming from the family. It could just be, something personal for you. But it's all going to be about material possessions. All right. From there on, we have your relationships, and we have the Justice card. This is probably, one of the two biggest karma cards, right? It's about what goes around comes around. And be careful what you put out there, because the universe will send it back to you tenfold. There could be a relationship issue for you if you are in a committed relationship. Now, let me give you an example. I just see this month actually as this being the case, and it being one that you're not necessarily going to be able to win. I see, let's say you don't trust your mother-in-law. Let's say she's saying things to the children that you don't appreciate, and that that your efforts to work with her are not working, and you're not having your significant other step in and help you out, because you're not going to win the battle if it's about his mother. You see what I'm saying? There are things that you really need to weigh the balance. See, you've got the good side of the situation. Then you have the crappy shriveled up side of the situation. And you're going to have to find a way to balance them that will be a win-win for you both. Okay. So think about that this month, and how you can maybe diffuse a situation by using, by maybe paying forward a little something that you might need. Sorry about can we get focused here? There you go. Oh, okay, so our next card, there we go. Our next card is Friends, Family, and Social Life. And for this we have the King of Wands. So we have this huge tree. and all the leaves on the tree soak up the sun, and they soak up the rain water, and it all funnels down to take care of all these small roots that are the tree's life. And that's kind of like the King of Wands. He this is a very gregarious personality, whether it be male or female. And this is somebody that is like a fireman. He doesn't run from the fire, he runs into the fire. This is somebody who runs into the fray. This is somebody who wants to just, they're just so smart and so creative, and they are such good problem solvers. They're the first ones to roll up their sleeves and say, hey, you look like you need help with this move, or building this fence, or whatever it is. And you're glad that they're there for you, but sometimes they kind of overstep their bounds, and then they want a whole lot of accolades for what they've done for you. It could be you, or it could just be somebody in one of your inner circles that does this. But I want you to think about people that kind of overstep their bounds in your life. And you have to see that we all have our strong suits and we all have our weaknesses. And some people really mean well, and they're terrific, and they're helpful, and they're good to know and good to have. But sometimes we have to put up with their personality, maybe a little arrogance, maybe something that they do that annoys us. But in the scheme of the whole picture, how bad is it? I mean, is it something that you can tolerate in order to have the good side of them? What is more important? So take a look at that and try to balance that as well as your personal life, because they really are there to help you. Or if it's you, people have to put up with certain aspects of your life that annoy them, or your personality that annoy them, in order to get the good from you. And sometimes we need to temper that. All right, so then we have, for our personal growth, we have the Three of Pentacles. This can be a card about teamwork, especially when it comes in a work environment. But for personal growth, I see this as, well, if you remember the regular Rider-Waite picture, it's an artisan standing on a ladder doing his work, and two people are kind of reviewing his work or looking at it, and it could be, looking to approve it. But he's working away. It's like he's ignoring them. And I see that sometimes in this mode as being a perfectionist, doing something that you love, but really being a perfectionist about it. And sometimes nearly good enough, let me re-say that. Sometimes nearly enough is good enough, okay? Sometimes we don't need to be perfect or do something perfectly. We just need to do something that helps us grow. Sometimes we have to step outside of perfection in order to make mistakes, to stumble forward in our life, to learn that new thing. And we don't do it without taking that risk, right? So I think it's going to be important this month to try to get over perfection and just shoot for doing something that feels good and feels right. And last word from Spirit, we have the Ace of Swords. And this is, to me, it's talking about clarity. You will gain clarity this month, and that's what's going to help you move forward here. That's what's going to help you figure out how you're going to balance, something in a relationship that might feel like an injustice to you now, and figure out a way to make it work so that, the karma will take over. It's balancing all of your relationships, and including the ones at work. So things will become clear this month on how you will accomplish that. And I wish you great success. Next week, we have our Tarot Readers podcast. I hope you stick around or come back anyway for it. It's going to be an interesting one. Talk to you next month.